This week we're going to highlight the price changes associated with March soybean futures on the day that the USDA releases the February supply-demand report. This year they'll be on Tuesday, February 11th. Then we're going to focus again on South America, where they're harvesting beans in Brazil, but we're just entering the critical time period for Argentina. We're going to wrap things up with a long-term review of November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We moved in the month of February here, and that's a critical month for soybean production in South America. However, this week we're going to start out looking at the price changes associated with the February USDA supply-demand report. Now that report's going to be released on Tuesday, February 11th, 11 a.m. Central Time. Let's take a look at the recent history. Again, these are the price changes in March soybean futures compared to the previous day. You can see there's been a fair amount of volatility associated, not every year, but a fair amount of price volatility associated with the February supply-demand report. Some years it's been sharply lower. Recently we've had a trend of a bit higher. Price is unpredictable. This is the critical message. We strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to have your positions in place prior to the release of the report on Tuesday, February 11th. Let's switch gears now and focus on South American weather. Let's take a look at where those beans are produced in Brazil. Now again, emphasizing this, we've highlighted here that USDA is forecasting a 10% increase in Brazil's production for 24-25, so that would be a record crop. Mato Grosso again is highlighted this week because that's where they're harvesting beans. Now let's take a look at the Brazil soybean crop progress. Again, Mato Grosso is highlighted here. The reason we're highlighting Mato Grosso, look at that table in the lower right-hand corner. Mato Grosso is less than half harvested, half the percent harvested, 14.7% compared to 30.8% last year. It's just been too wet to get a lot of harvest going. Now let's take a look at the short-term weather as harvest proceeds. This week our slides as usual are courtesy of T-storm weather. Now again, we've got Mato Grosso highlighted here, and it looks like over the next 10 days it's going to be much drier. Now we highlighted that last week. It looked like as we moved into the second week in February it's going to be dry. So it looks like it's going to be dry. Most of the rain is down there in Argentina. Let's look at the next week, February 10th through the 13th. Again, we're looking at more of the rain in Argentina, but very little rain up in northern Mato Grosso. So it looks like that harvest is going to proceed rapidly here, weather permit or fields permitting. Now let's look at one thing that's keep an eye on here. Actually, there's some dryness developing up in the northwest part of Brazil, northeast part of Brazil, beg your pardon. That's the Mato Piba area. That's 4 states there that comprise about 20% of Brazil's soybean production. Why is that important? Those beans are still setting pods, filling pods. They're not ready for harvest date. In fact, in that northeast corner, that's one of the last areas that's harvested in Brazil. So ironically, a dry weather in that area may be a bit detrimental to those yields near term. Let's take a look at the 14-day forecast in terms of total precip. Again, looking here at that dryness up in the northeast in Mato Piba, Mato Grosso further west looks like it's going to be close to normal. So it looks like they're going to have a better chance to harvest their beans. Let's switch gears now and focus on where those beans are produced in Argentina. Argentina, 4 main provinces here: Buenos Aires, Cordoba, Santa Fe, and Santiago del Estero. Most of those beans, the early planted beans, are in the pod set stage now. During February, they'll fill pods. The double crop beans are not to that point yet. Let's take a look at now at precip over the next 14 days. You can see that further north you go in Argentina is dry, but further into that south area, heavy production areas, looks like it's close to normal. So for the moment, not a weather market as such in Argentina, but it's something that can develop moving forward here in February. Let's take a look at where November soybean futures have been historically this time of year. Now November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are trading near $10.75 a bushel. We've entered now the February crop insurance period. Here's the key message. As we look ahead to these next 6 to 7 months here, you can see there's the potential for quite a bit of price volatility. That's why we strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor on your new crop production strategies. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. And make sure to join our ATI Pro Media team shortly before 11 a.m. Central Time on Tuesday, February 11th, for a live update regarding the USDA report. Then we'll follow that up at 1:30 p.m. Central Time with a detailed market analysis. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.